Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's Lori with Simple Suburban Homestead. So today's Sunday. Happy Sunday to everybody. I made a post yesterday that we were out of town. We had taken a little break and had gone camping for the weekend, and so now we're headed home. If it's bouncy, sorry, I'm in the truck, but I wanted to give you a little bit of an update. I mentioned yesterday that I had some baby Coturnix quails that hatched while we were gone. My daughter's at the house, and she had let me know that I had 6 eggs, and I had 5 eggs that had hatched day before yesterday, and that one had been pipped for a while. Well, yesterday morning she contacted me and said that she had cracked that baby out of its shell. And you know, some people who raise quail and chickens and everything, especially the big breeders, I've hatched out probably 500 chicks in the last couple of years, probably the last 2 years. I think I've been into this about 2 years with the quail. They don't help the eggs out once they've pipped. If they don't hatch, there's a reason for it, but I'm kind of on the fence with that my own self. Like, that's a little life in there, and for some reason maybe they can't get out, so after about 24 hours we'll go ahead and help them out for the most part. And it's really sad when you have an egg that pips and you don't get to it in time and it dies in that shell. We never know why those fully developed chicks can't get out of those shells. I've never done much research on the air cell in it. I know we hatched out some turkey eggs last year just for the experience. I had a gentleman who wanted the turkeys, and so I purchased the eggs, and we hatched those out, and those are awesome, a lot of fun. But the air cells in the turkey eggs are quite large, and so you can actually see when their beak punctures the air cell before they pip on the egg. And I had never been able to see that before on my chicken eggs, and of course not with the quail egg because they're so small. But anyhow, with the quail, you know, they puncture the air cell with their little beak, and that's where they get their air until they get out of that egg. And then shortly after they puncture the air cell, they should go ahead and pip through and get their beak out of the egg, and then within about 12 hours they should zip it, which makes a zigzag line, and they should be able to pop right out. Well, anyway, long story short, yesterday morning my daughter went ahead and cracked open that baby, and the baby last night when she videoed me was still very wet, and one of its eyes was not open. It was walking around, but it was very wet. Well, it ended up dying. About bedtime she called, and it died on its own. So not sure what was wrong with it. It didn't have any it didn't have any of its I can't think of what it's called now, that they don't absorb hanging out of its back end. It looked completely normal from the back end, so it wasn't didn't have anything there. So sometimes the egg yolk or the yolk sac, that's what it is. If you see a bulge out the back end of them, kind of a bloody bulge, they haven't absorbed their yolk sac during that hatching process. And a lot of times they'll absorb that up within 2 days and they're perfectly fine. Sometimes they don't, and they end up dying. So anyway, that's that. We lost one of the babies, but I believe we still have 5 very healthy ones, and those are my first hatchings off of my jumbos from my Shire farm. So I'm super excited to get home and see those babies myself. They are going to a sweet lady. So anyway, that's that with the quail. So when I get home tonight, I'll make you a video and show you those babies. I want to thank everybody so much for subscribing to my channel, share, like. I appreciate everything. We're small, just getting started, but it's fun. I enjoy it. I enjoy teaching people about quail. And you know, we live in a neighborhood, and we can have some things that right now I am bringing in about 16 eggs a day, and my basket is full. So the quail are very good to give you an egg every day. We also have chickens, and we're bringing in their eggs as well, but they can skip a day every now and then. The quail, not so much. Anyway, guys, thanks again for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful Sunday. I hope you've had a wonderful weekend, and I will bring you more when we get home. Thanks, everybody. God bless.